Okay. So where kurta fell in love with jeans is actually very typical of JNU. If you visit JNU, you will see everybody in, kurta is the, so let's look at it the literal sense and the metaphorical sense. Literally, when you visit, you will see that kurta, which is a unisex uh, piece of clothing from our part of the world. And jeans is a unisex clothing from the West, read US. And they are an odd couple. They are very odd couple. They actually don't belong together, but somehow in JNU and now everywhere else, people wear them very nicely and they look very good together. Metaphorically, I think JNU is that place where opposite ideologies, opposite worldviews can coexist very beautifully. People think from outside that it's the bastion of left. But actually, left is alive there while it's dying elsewhere. That's not the same as being a bastion of left. Other ideologies also coexist very beautifully. In fact, I feel that it's a tossed salad of different ideologies, culture, religion, and philosophies. Not melting pot, So because there are conflicts, but it's a tossed salad, and that is what kurta and jeans is. And maybe if I can just be slightly controversial here, talking of JNU being only left, your finance minister of BJP today is actually from JNU, and her husband, who writes very good critiques of the policy, doesn't criticize her, criticizes the policies she makes, is also from JNU. So this is kurta falling in love with jeans for you, And as far as the appeal of campus, I mean, when Naveen sir was talking, or Anuradha ma'am was talking, there's so much that I'm identifying, with whatever they're saying. See, campus life is your first love affair, right? It's like your first love affair. And what is the thrill of campus is, I would say, the transgressions. Because there are so many firsts that happen in campus, Why? Because I feel maybe it's for the first time we taste a lot of freedom, and also maybe a little more freedom than we can handle. And I can tell you that there's no better place for transgressions than JNU. So JNU is like full of tiny transgression and tiny revolutions. And there are rebels with causes and there are rebels without causes. I'll give you a small example to tell you what I mean. On the same day where I see that there is this huge protest happening against US hegemony and against invasion of US, US invading Iraq, 500 meters from there, I see a protest happening and I go there and I say, what is this protest about? Oh, this protest is about this girl coming to Ganga hostel. Ganga hostel had water shortage and washing her boyfriend's undergarments in our bathroom when we have a water shortage. So these two protests are happening 500 meters from each other, So it's beautiful, that experience for me, those experience of transgression and lot of transgression, committed, regretted, all of that, but it's all part of our life and that's what makes us, So this is what, and sometimes when I look back and I look at what did I write, so I feel, oh, this should have been written this way, but why did I not structure it well? But then, there was some raw appeal. When you write in that age, there is something raw and something very, very, the shedding inhibitions and pretension which made it bestseller at that point in time, I think with the maturity of age and wisdom, that raw appeal may have been lost. So that is the experience for me,
What aspects of JNU does your work capture? And to what extent your work is autobiographical or... yeah.
Okay. What aspects of JNU does my work capture? Okay. So there are three, there's a protagonist, Kaya Patnaik. and there are friends, her two friends, Ragini and Shubhra. So they explore this eccentric and wild campus, and they are fascinated with this fanatic obsession with civil services that you see in JNU. They are also looking at over-intellectualization of life in Ganga Dhaba, happens through the nights over chai. And after you have failed 3 attempts of civil, and you are 4 pegs down, you get into deep philosophies of life at Parthasarathi Rocks. And after that, those who succeed, what happens to them? They change overnight, because they will abandon their girlfriends of years who are making notes and doing their laundries, in their Ganga hostel. So I think it is, all of this doesn't seem shocking to me at this age and stage, but it was being written from a very naive and young idealistic eyes, who was kind of looking at all of these hypocrisies of life and wondering whether this is how adult life looks like. But also, it also explores how JNU, which comes across as such an exhilarating and uplifting experience in the first few years, can actually become a scary trap for you as PhD goes on for people and years go on, and they start getting into denial that actually the university, which was meant to be a path for them, has turned into a pond. They are now in this stagnant pool of water, but they are not ready to come out of it. And also, so that is why I compare JNU with this old t-shirt, worn out t-shirt that we are very, very comfortable in, which we know it looks terrible on us now, but we can't throw it away. So that is these are the themes that I explore in the book. About the question on it being autobiographical, I would think that barring maybe J.K. Rowling or some of the fantasy authors, I think most of the people, when they attend fiction, there are autobiographical elements. But autobiographical elements can actually turn. So let's put it this way: there was this girl who used to read a lot of books, and when she read the book, she felt, oh, I can do this too, and questioned herself, can I do this? And this book is an answer to that question. Can I do this? Can I sustain a plot for so long? Can I be a writer? So this book is an answer to that question that young girl was asking herself. But this autobiographical question, I'm very happy that Anuradha ma'am has had such a good experience, because my book was a satire. So the prose is very impatient, impulsive, but I thought I was writing a fiction and I can take a license. I was fusing 3 characters into one, and I was exaggerating the imperfections of character. But problem begins when the characters start identifying themselves in the book and then coming to say, but why did you make me smoke then? I don't smoke. So it's a dangerous place to be in, which I did not realize at all at that point in time. And the problem begins when they start seeing their biography in your fiction. So I was pretty much a victim of that. But I would just sum it up this way, the writing a book doesn't give you instant nirvana, but it gives you instant growing up. You grow up 10 years, 20 years while writing one book, and without the side effects of graying and wrinkles, okay? So it does help you instant wisening, with the process of instant wisening. And yes, and so this is largely my experience. Autobiographical, tricky question. I would say I have taken inspiration from real characters, but the characters are my characters to suit the plot that I created. Yeah? Thank you.